Just log into Fusion 360. You might always get this warning here, the verification warning. Just click Trust anyway. This sometimes takes a minute or two to log in, sometimes longer depending on how old your computer is or what else you have running in the background. I would highly recommend that every student, before coming to class, that you give your computer a restart when you're running this program. If you have a lot running in the background, it's going to slow it way down. If you have games running, close them out. I should not see any games in the class here. So give it a second before you start moving around your mouse. Make sure it logs in. Document recovery. I'm just going to click close here. I don't need to recover any of those documents right now. For some reason, our computers will always have this issue. You're not connected to the internet. Fusion 60 will be back online. It toggles back and forth, and I'll show you how to turn that off here in a moment. Up here in the upper left here, I would go to your home area up here. There should be a little home icon. If you don't see this menu here, you can click on a little waffle, the data panel, up top here. And I would go home. Okay, you can see all your different projects. You can see owned by me. These are my projects here. I'm going to go to my Mousetrap car file, and I should have some test pieces in there. The great thing about Fusion and the bad thing right now is that it's always connected to the internet, so everything's backing up for you. I'm going to go up here to the upper left here. First thing, I'm going to turn this off. So job status here. I'm going to select to work offline. You are working offline. We're going to leave that offline right now so we don't get any issues. That means when it's offline, you will have to actually physically save your objects. Up here is your save, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. I'm going to go up to this question mark here. We're going to fix a few things here. So the question mark, and we're going to go to support and diagnostics, and then graphic diagnostic here. We're going to check this out here, make sure everything looks like it's running okay. Under there, we're going to turn off here. I'm just taking a look at my thing here. Better performance, that all looks good. Down here, limit effects to optimize performance. Make sure that is double checked right there, and then click close. And that'll hopefully fix some issues. We're also going to make sure we have our X, Y, and Z axis set here. So I'm going to go to my icon once you're logged in, and go to Preferences. Okay, under Preferences here, default modeling orientation. We're going to keep this as Z up. Z axis means up. So Z axis is the axis that's going to come up and punch you in the face. And then you have X, Y, and your Z axis over here on the right side of your screen. You may also want to select here pan, zoom, orbit shortcuts. I like to keep mine in Tinkercad when I'm using the trackpad. And I like to do a constrained orbit too. And that just helps orbit around objects here. This is for same as Tinkercad here for zooming in and out and panning on objects. And then you click apply, and then you click OK. And you can see here, if I'm using my trackpad right now and I click down 2 fingers, I can move around. Same idea as if you've used Tinkercad before, which many of you have, you can move around in your screen. All right, that is this first video, the setup here.